Alice Koob was born on February 18, 1926, in her grandmother's home on Lawndale Avenue. The lifelong native of the Philadelphia region, Alice was 3 years old when the stock market crashed and America was thrown into its worst economic depression.
I do remember soup lines, people in line waiting to get food given out from different organizations that were set up to help them. And people also, looking for jobs and not getting them. I can remember when I was young and I went to work, I saw people sitting over the vents of the subway to try to keep warm, which at that time we called them bums, but actually they were not, they were homeless. People didn't start to come out of the Depression until the Second World War started. In Europe it started in 1939, here, of course, with Pearl Harbor, December 7th, 1941.
At the time of the attacks in Hawaii, Alice George was at church with her then-boyfriend Paul Koob. After leaving services, the two sensed something had happened.
And people were running all around in the streets and shouting and carrying on, and we didn't know what was wrong because we had been in church. Paul, he was drafted into the Army in 1943, and he went to Camp Wheeler in Georgia for basic training, and he was sent directly to the Aleutian Islands.
Paul served 2 years in the Aleutian Islands before being discharged in 1945. He returned home and married Alice. The couple had 2 children, Linda in 1948 and Paul Charles Koob in 1956. 54 years later, Alice lives alone in her Southampton condo.
Here now, I'm 85 years old and an old crotchety lady. But I have 5 wonderful grandchildren and 1 great-grandchild. And I love them all dearly, and I'm very proud of them. And I'm just so happy and thankful that I lived to see them grow up. And I'd like to stay a little bit longer, if possible.
For WJRN, I'm Dan Koob.